Today, I'm breaking down the ICT top-down model, the easiest and most reliable method you can use, and it works insanely well on NASDAQ. Now let's get straight into it. So the first step is to identify your bias on the daily time frame. Here, I can see that price has swept a daily sell-side liquidity, which tells us the market is now likely to move to the upside. We also have a daily bearish fair value gap, so we should expect price to at least trade up to rebalance that gap. On top of that, there's a recent high acting as our daily buy-side liquidity target. After identifying the daily time frame, step 2 is to lock in the structure and key levels on the 4-hour chart. Here, I can see a clear 4-hour market structure shift to the upside, which perfectly confirms our bullish bias. We also have a 4-hour bullish fair value gap, giving price a clean imbalance to trade into. And on top of that, there's a 4-hour buy-side liquidity level sitting right inside the daily fair value gap, which makes it an even stronger upside target. Now for step 3, we move to the 15-minute time frame and mark out the liquidity levels we want to see swept. At first, there isn't any strong sell-side liquidity, so we simply wait for the market to open. As soon as the session begins, we get a clear sweep of a 15-minute swing low, which becomes our sell-side liquidity sweep, and confirms that the algorithm has taken out downside liquidity. We also have a 15-minute buy-side liquidity level above, so we mark that as our immediate target. So our last step is to drop to the 5-minute time frame and wait for multiple confirmations before entering. No rushing, just wait. Now I can see a market structure shift to the upside, but look closely. This is where most traders blow their RR. They see the shift and instantly enter, trying to target the higher time frame highs. If you enter right here, the risk to reward becomes trash. This is exactly why I tell you to wait for more confirmations. Notice this. We also have an inverse fair value gap. But the gap is too large, so instead of forcing an entry, we wait for price to retrace to the 50% level of that gap. Now price retraces. Perfect. This is where we enter. Stop goes below the previous low, and our target is the buy-side liquidity we marked earlier. Look at the difference. The risk to reward is clean, efficient, and high quality. And just like that, price runs straight into target. It's literally that simple when you follow the confirmations. Now let's look at one more example, and I'll show you a different way to use this model. First, on the 4-hour time frame, our buy-side liquidity still hasn't been swept, which means our bias stays bullish. We also have a 4-hour bullish fair value gap, so we expect price to push up, sweep that buy-side liquidity, and rebalance through the gap. Dropping down to the 15-minute time frame, we already have a sell-side liquidity sweep, and there's a clean 15-minute bullish fair value gap lining up perfectly with our higher time frame narrative. Now we drop to the 5-minute time frame. Here, price didn't retrace into our fair value gap at first. It pushed up without giving us an entry. Most traders would chase that move and get stopped out. We wait. Then suddenly price retraces right back into our gap. That's our trigger. We enter. Stop goes just below the rejection wick, because that wick shows strong displacement and absorption. Target is the 4-hour buy-side liquidity. And once again, price runs straight into our target with no stress. This is exactly what I want everyone to understand. Stick to your setup. Notice how price initially pushed without retracing, but we didn't chase it. We waited. When price came back into our gap, we also had an internal sell-side liquidity sweep, and price respected the gap beautifully. That's how clean this model is when you follow the rules. So, if you want to master this model, the full PDF is available inside my Telegram and Discord server. You'll get daily market overviews, direct access to me, and a community of traders all following the same approach. We share live updates, annotated charts, and step-by-step explanations so you can learn everything quickly and effectively. For those who want one-on-one mentorship, I offer personal coaching where we review your setups, entries, and charts in real time, helping you improve your risk to reward and stick to the plan. Link is in the description. This is for serious traders who value discipline and precision, not for gamblers. Stick to the system, follow the rules, and watch your trading improve, and I'll see you in the next one.